Well, good morning, everybody. Coming up on H-Town Live, the Houston Texans are on fire after another blowout win for a second week in a row. But can the team keep up their momentum and their winning streak? Hear from H-Town Sports Talk's Kim Davis in a minute. Plus, a one-of-a-kind matchmaker in the world who's right here in H-Town. See how she's using comedy to bring attention to a serious issue affecting millions of Americans, all jokes aside. And it's Motivational Monday. We're spotlighting a very special guest who's fighting for mental health resources in Mexican-American communities. We've got that and so much more. H-Town Live starts right now.
Live from Houston with Maggie Flecknoe, your destination for hometown business, local cuisine, culture, and community. This is H-Town Live.
Well, good morning, everybody. It is Monday, October 6th. I'm Maggie Flecknoe, and this is H-Town Live. I hope you all had a great weekend. It was absolutely gorgeous out. If only I could have enjoyed it. Yeah, I was sick in bed, you all. I could not get out of bed at all on Saturday. That preschool plague I keep talking about, it continues to wreak havoc on my household. My parents got sick. My hubby is sick now. It's so bad that my parents couldn't watch May. He's not as sick as they are, so he's watching May. He's sick at home with May. I'm better now. I have antibiotics, so don't worry. I'm not contagious. I would never do that to you all. Can I tell you, though, one of the nicest things happened to me over the weekend. One of May's preschool friends, her mom, she offered to bring me homemade soup. When was the last time somebody just offered to do something nice for you? I'm the one that always offers. She offered to do something nice for me. So I just encourage all of you as we start a new week, Motivational Monday, just offer to do something nice for somebody just because. I don't know, it made me feel really good inside. But I also have to say, one thing the doctor ordered, a Texans win, and they delivered, baby, for the first time ever. The Texans take down the Ravens in Baltimore, a 44-10 win that put the rest of the league on notice. And H-Town Sports Talk co-host, dear friend of the show, Kim Davis, she was actually there. I think she's their good luck charm. She joins me to talk Texans and so much more. Hey, girl, thanks for waking up with us.
Good morning, good morning.
You have to be tired. You caught a late flight.
Okay, I did have a late flight, but I made it.
You did. Yeah. Well, we were talking, and I was like, what do you want to talk about? And you were like, C.J. Stroud.
Yeah. Well, you know, C.J. has taken a lot of heat early. You know,
Yes.
people jumped off the bandwagon really quickly, and you know, he's wearing the wrong hat. And
I'm sorry, I did say.
were you one of those?
Well, I just was a little bit
But
like.
you got to understand the generation. It's
Yeah.
a part of the fit. Like, we never even called them fits.
I know.
They wear their hats to match their outfits. I mean, he didn't
know.
come in wearing a cowboy star. But anyway, he has taken a lot of, you know, heat about his
know.
play. It is new offense and new people up front. It's all about what happens up front. And so
Right.
yesterday, the past 2 weeks actually, it's been good to see the offense get going. 70-10 is what the Texans have done, outscoring the other opponents in the past couple of games. So I know it was the Titans last week. I know it's the Ravens yesterday, but it's the NFL. And as we see from watching around the league, you got to give every team credit, and you've got to face every team like they could win, because on any given Sunday is a real thing.
Now, a lot of people are saying, well, the Ravens, you weren't really playing the Ravens because their payroll, most of them are injured.
Right.
But I still liked what I saw.
Well, listen, the Ravens still have some explosive players on offense. They have a guy named Derrick Henry who has been like a Texan killer throughout his career.
Totally.
Averaging like 200 yards rushing a game. He had 37 yesterday. They had a total of 44 yards rushing. One of the problems, one of the challenges for this Texans defense has been the run defense.
Right.
And they held the Ravens to 44 yards. So, no, they didn't have Lamar Jackson. They had some key people missing, absolutely. But those guys are getting checks too, and that's what the Texans always remind us. So they could beat a team that loses to teams they shouldn't, like when they lost to the Panthers 2 years ago, or they can win the games they should, and then try to win the other games that they should have won. Like, the Rams and the Buccaneers.
Right.
So it's a good 2 weeks. They have a bye this week, and I do think that they can build on it because that's what the league is about. You got to get better every week.
And you actually caught up with some of the players.
Yes.
So tell me about this.
After the game, so, C.J. Stroud had a great game. He had, it was 23 of 27 passes. That's about 80%, I believe, in completion.
Right.
244 yards, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. So after the game, Nico Collins was talking about C.J. Stroud.
All right, take a listen.
It was hot. Once he get hot, he stay hot, and we do it balled out today. We know what he can do. We know what he can do. Do it special, and he was calm, collected back there all game long, and I came out with the dub. So I'm proud of my dog, man. Got to continue to do it, continue to work on little details as a whole together, and continue to get ready for Seattle on the road.
I love it.
Right.
I mean, they're just proud of him.
Right, and what they're telling you, too, is that they've always believed in them. It's never stopped. And when they say it's about execution, it's what we do, it's not just coach speak, right? They really do believe that. So good win for the team. And
So we have the bye.
We have the bye. And think about this, though, before we go on. The Ravens is a team that people picked to go to the Super Bowl.
I know.
So you never know what happens.
Because, my husband's the Bills fan. They
Sorry
didn't.
about that.
Yeah. He's sick and the Bills lost. I was like, really? You had to do this all? Thank you a lot. Thanks a lot for me.
Right.
But, I mean, that's who we thought. I mean, that's our opponent he always
We're 5
cares
weeks
about.
in.
I know. You never
have
know
no
what could
idea.
happen. No idea. So after the bye, then who's up?
They go to play in Seattle.
Okay.
The Seahawks are playing well.
Yeah.
Everybody, not everybody, but that's going to be a good contest from them. Yesterday, the Seahawks had a tough loss, but the Seahawks are playing well.
So during the bye, what should they be focused on, do you think?
Getting rest. They should be getting kind of their body healed up. Everybody's banged up during football season, right? You never really get well. I mean, totally feel great until about, I don't know, March. But, get some rest, continue to study their playbooks, but take a minute, right? Because they've been going nonstop.
I know.
Since OTAs in the spring and then the summer. So take a break and stay focused and come back and be ready to go up to Seattle.
Unfortunately, you don't get a break because the Rockets, they tip off preseason
tonight. So I am excited to see what Ime Udoka is going to do in terms of how he's going to manage not having Fred VanVleet, their quarterback,
exactly,
for some time. And so we get to see our first shot of Kevin Durant in a Rockets uniform.
I'm excited about
this. He's excited to be here. Happy Kevin Durant, and it's a good fit for him, and we'll see what happens. I mean, it's preseason, but the preseason is so short in basketball.
It really is.
Right? Before you know it, we'll be talking about games that really count. But what counts tonight is what are they going to do? How are they going to run this offense? We'll run the whole program without Fred VanVleet. We shall see.
We shall see. How can we see more of you, my friend?
So you can always catch me and my good friend and co-host Brad Gilmore. I've renamed him Brad Gilbert.
I mean, whatever. It works.
Whatever. On Friday nights, right here on H-Town Sports Talk.
Right.
We are here talking sports. We'll kind of recap the week, get you ready for what's happening on the weekend.
Right.
And it's fun. So join us.
And then Chalk Talk, too.
And then Chalk Talk every Tuesday morning, 8:30, 9 o'clock. You can catch me online digitally, and I'll have all kinds of fun stuff and interviews for you to hear.
You are a busy lady.
It's
I
a fun
appreciate
time.
you.
Thank
I really
you.
appreciate you, and we have a date, as always.
We have a date.
All right. Well, thank you. Well, we are just getting started right here on H-Town Live. Good vibes and high fives on this Motivational Monday. After the break, hear how a young lady is inspiring her community to break barriers in mental health. You don't want to miss it.
Weekdays just as served hot.
You want to pay off this loser's bad debt? That's your problem.
Weekdays at 3 and 3:30 on CW 39 Houston.
Life with healthy, pain-free legs starts when you call United Vein and Vascular Centers. Vein disease can start in your 20s and worsen over time, causing pain, aching, and heaviness in your legs, and lead to restless legs at night. These could be signs of a more serious health issue if left untreated. At United Vein and Vascular Centers, our minimally invasive treatments result in little to no downtime, and the treatments are covered by most health insurance. Call 1-800-NEW-LEGS to schedule your free vein screening at one of our locations, or scan the QR code to learn more.
Did you know that if you're 65 or older, you can increase your Social Security check by up to $2,220 with a Medicare Advantage plan that lowers your Part B premium? That's right. Medicare annual enrollment is going on now, and licensed agents at HealthSpring are standing by to help you choose the right plan for your needs. with benefits that'll keep more money in your pocket. Like paying a $0 monthly premium, $0 copay for many prescription drugs, and even $0 for primary doctor visits. Call 833-976-4620 to learn more. Pick a plan with a dental allowance to use for services that original Medicare doesn't cover, and get the freedom to choose your dentist. HealthSpring even makes it rewarding to stay well, with incentives for engaging in healthy activities like yearly checkups. Enjoy extra benefits like vision services with routine eye exams and hearing services, including hearing aids. Call HealthSpring today, 833-976-4620. Ask for our free Medicare Advantage decision guide, including a benefit summary, questions to ask before choosing a plan, and more. No pressure, no obligation, and once again, no cost to you. Choosing the right Medicare Advantage plan means more than just financial peace of mind. It means freedom to enjoy life your way. Annual enrollment ends December 7th, so act now. Put a spring in your step and call HealthSpring to choose the Medicare Advantage plan that meets your needs and fits your budget. Call 833-976-4620. That's 833-976-4620.
Drama in overdrive.
You are the fun.
Weekdays at 12 on CW 39 Houston.
Well, welcome back, everybody. Amazon Prime days are upon us. I know, I was like, wait, again? Rich Jamiro breaks down how to get the most out of your purchase. Check it out.
Amazon created Prime Day as a way to celebrate its 200 million members and as a way to boost sales during a slow season. Now it's one of the biggest shopping events of the year. Here's what you need to know to get the best deals. Amazon is at it again. Prime Big Deal Days are happening October 7th and 8th.
Amazon again has done it. They've created a lot of excitement around this time.
Before the sale even starts, Prime members already have early deals, like $15 off at Amazon Fresh, 4 months of Amazon Music Unlimited, and $30 off a One Medical membership.
A lot of the deals will be held on the Today's Deals page, and this is a page that lives on Amazon, but it will also house lightning deals as well.
Amazon says there will be millions of discounts across top brands like Lego, KitchenAid, and Bose. But the biggest cuts are typically on Amazon's own brands.
They have Amazon Basics, Amazon Essentials, and there are other brands that they own like Ring, Fire, Kindle. Those are where you're going to be seeing the bigger, more generous discounts.
My advice for every Prime Day, put the items that you want in your cart so you can watch for price drops. And be sure to visit Amazon.com/buy-again. That way you can look for discounts on the products you purchase regularly.
What are the things that I need maybe for my home? What are the things that I may be thinking of buying for holiday gifts?
Amazon flags deals with a red banner, but do your homework. Use tools like Yahoo Shopping, Google Shopping, PayPal Honey, or Camel to make sure you're actually getting a deal. You can also ask Rufus, Amazon's AI bot, for price history.
They will give you a sense of whether it's a good deal right now or not.
And don't forget, Target and Walmart all expected to run competing sales. But remember, to score Amazon's deals, you need to be a Prime member.
It's really important for Amazon and these other retailers to keep things fresh and exciting, because then, of course, you do risk that fatigue if it becomes kind of the same old, same old.
Personally, I've got my eye on a new cordless vacuum and a travel pillow. Both are in my cart waiting for those price drops. I'll put all my Prime Day shopping tips on my website, richontech.tv. I'm Rich DeMiro. That's Rich on Tech.
Thank you, Rich. I know I have some things in my cart as well. Also, it's Motivational Monday. And our next guest, I'm so excited to highlight her. She is a first-generation Mexican-American in McAllen who has been breaking barriers in her community and beyond. Jimena was just recently named the 2025 Boys and Girls Clubs of America National Youth of the Year, an honor presented to her by the one and only Denzel Washington, you all. And it is my honor to welcome her to the show. Thank you so much for waking up with us.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
Well, I know that school is important to you, so thank you for taking a break to talk to me. First off, tell me a little bit about yourself and how you became a member of the Boys and Girls Clubs.
Yes. So I grew up here in the Rio Grande Valley of Texas. I am a first-generation Mexican American. And so my first language is Spanish, and I had a lot of difficulty adopting to English. But my Boys and Girls Club really helped me get more comfortable with speaking. I was involved with my Boys and Girls Club throughout my childhood years through sports, but it wasn't until high school that I got more into volunteering and specifically into advocacy groups. And so my Boys and Girls Club provided me an outlet to grow my voice and to become an advocate.
Because believe it or not, you were shy before. So now you're an advocate through this. What did it mean to you to win this award? And what was your reaction and that moment Denzel gave you this honor?
I was really shocked. I am so honored to have this position. Obviously, it's more than a title. It's an opportunity to represent millions of kids. But I was really shocked. I went there. My family was there to support me. My club was there to support me. And we were not expecting the turnout. But being on stage with Denzel Washington was life-changing. It's truly an amazing opportunity. And I want to use my story to advocate for what the club can do for youth.
Now, you talk a lot about mental health. Tell me a little bit more about that and how you want to help teens.
Yes. So here in the valley, in the Rio Grande Valley, there's a lot of very traditional Mexican American households that don't really believe in mental health problems, that they exist. And so my project was to try and advocate for these issues so that more teens, more young adults could be getting the resources to really deal with these problems that they're facing. And obviously, it's a very sad problem. It's a really sad reality for a lot of kids that they're not really acknowledging their problems that they're facing. But with these resources that we wanted to implement, there will be more awareness being spread to families and to people so that more individuals are educated and seeking opportunities to better themselves.
We do a lot with the Boys and Girls Club here in Greater Houston. How has it had such a great impact on you?
I mean, honestly, the Boys and Girls Club has really changed my life. I think that without the club, I wouldn't be who I am today. I never thought that I would be out of my shell of shyness and, you know, speaking about issues being faced in front of 500 people. That's insane to even look back into. But my club really, they believed in me. They saw something in me that I could have never seen in myself. They saw potential and they invested in it. They gave me opportunities to speak in front of people, to advocate for issues being faced. And it is because of that I am super passionate about advocacy and I want to be a lawyer one day.
Well, I think you'll be an incredible lawyer. What would you say to other teens looking to make a positive impact like yourself?
I would say that you can do it. I think that it's really scary out there. It's very difficult times, but believing in yourself and utilizing the opportunities that are near to you or seeking opportunities, using the community that is here to support you. I think that at the Boys and Girls Club, it's a lot of individuals that are very passionate about giving back to the community and wanting to uplift kids. All of the staff there want what's best for you. So I would say seeking opportunities and really appreciating those that want to uplift you. That will get you there.
I have to ask, what was Denzel like?
It was amazing. He was very kind.
Was he kind to you?
Yes, he gave me life advice about, you know, pursuing my dreams and all of that. And it was crazy. I was shaking the whole time, but I'm really glad to have been able to live that experience because of the club.
Was there someone in your life, a mentor that you've met through the club that has stuck with you and a piece of advice that stuck with you?
Yeah, my advisor, Catherine Maravilla, she has believed in me all throughout the process. Her and my parents have been really supportive. And honestly, I'm not the type of person to be confident or, you know, like always, you know, knowing what's going to happen. So I'm always very nervous about what will happen. But she has always believed in me. She has always told me that, you know, if you put your best foot forward, you can do anything. And her words are the reason I'm here. They're the reason why I'm still, you know, that I was able to attain this position and represent millions of kids. And I want more kids to understand that, you know, putting your best foot forward will always lead to great things.
And what's next for you?
Well, as I mentioned earlier, because of my club, I know that I want to be a lawyer. I want to pursue a bachelor's degree in business administration and hopefully one day attend law school and maybe get into politics.
Well, I just am so proud of you. You are a shining star, and thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us and continue to break those barriers, my friend.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Yes, I couldn't think of a better person to talk to on this Motivational Monday. Thank you.
Thank you.
And that, everybody, that's our future. And if it isn't bright, I don't know what else is. Thank you so much. We have more headed your way, including a matchmaker unlike any other. You don't want to miss it. Stick around. H-Town Live.
Join us as we honor the many contributions of our Hispanic communities in celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month. Watch the history of Houston's East End, Latino Legacies, Friday, October 10th at 10:30 p.m. on CW 39 Houston.
If you were injured in a truck crash, do you know where that truck is from? Another state? Probably. Another country? Possibly. That can really complicate your injury claim. Call Terry Bryant, 713-973-8888.
Whether because of discomfort, lack of mobility, your lifestyle, or occupation, you sit inactively way too many hours a day. Introducing Ellipse, the premium quality automatic seated exerciser that strengthens legs, increases mobility, and boosts circulation without physical strain or impact.
It is so quiet that none of my coworkers even know I'm using it.
Strengthen and tone your legs, increase your mobility, flexibility, and balance. Plus, stimulate healthy circulation.
My joints feel better, my knees feel better, my back feels better. It makes me feel stronger too.
Perfect for home therapy. Whisper quiet to use while you work.
My circulation is moving, I'm burning calories, and it makes me feel energetic.
Call now and order Ellipse, the seated exerciser that strengthens legs, increases mobility, and boosts circulation. Call and get upgraded to the Deluxe Bundle. Get the faster motor or 5 miles of steps per hour, the step counter, the sport mat, and wireless remote. Call now.
Today, funeral costs average over $10,000 and are expected to be over $30,000 in 20 years. With these rising costs, seniors must ask themselves these important questions. Can my family pay a funeral bill possibly as high as $30,000? Would my funeral place a financial burden on my loved ones? How can I protect my family from this unavoidable expense? Senior Life Insurance Company offers state-regulated life insurance plans to help cover your funeral expenses. With plans around $12 a month, covering your funeral expenses has never been more affordable. Your low rate is also locked in for life. You can also not be turned down for any health reason. We cover seniors with many common conditions like diabetes, high blood pressure, or arthritis. This is all done with no medical exam. Protect your family with life insurance from Senior Life. Call the number for free information with no obligation. Make the free call now.
I saw firsthand how insurance companies will try to dodge their obligations, but Terry Bryant wouldn't allow it. I deserve justice. I deserve Terry Bryant.
We're unlocking DNA. He is your biological son. Come see what unfolds on Karamo.
Next on CW 39 Houston.
Well, we're already at that halfway mark. Still to come, meet the matchmaker who's using her platform of humor to advocate for mental health. Plus, how you can help rescued animals go from forgotten to finding a forever home. More just ahead on the milestone one clinic is celebrating. And as we go to break, we leave you a live look from outside from Galveston, thanks to our partners at Saltwater Recon. Meteorologist Allison is entering the chat and has our weekday forecast. That and more is headed your way. The second half hour of H-Town Live starts after the break.
We're in the highway, guy jumps out in front of us. In that moment, I was just thinking, oh my God, like my truck. So I was like, I need to get a lawyer. I'm gonna have to go to the hospital, I'm gonna have to miss work, so I need to get my money back for that I lost it. This guy cost me. That's why I decided, you know what, let's call Jim Adler. He did it quick, and in the end, I got paid. Like, we got paid.
Truck crushed on the highway? I crush insurance company. One call, problem solved.
Insurance companies want you to settle, and settle fast. Do not settle. Call the Nava Law Group at 713-661-9900 to stand up to insurance companies. They've won millions for their clients. If you do only one thing and one thing only, do not settle. Do not settle.com.
Are you struggling with painful varicose veins? At United Vein and Vascular Centers, we specialize in innovative treatments to alleviate the aching, pain, and swelling of varicose veins and restore your mobility. Our doctors use advanced, minimally invasive procedures that will have you back on your feet again, pain-free with little to no downtime. The treatments are covered by most health insurance. Call today and schedule your free vein screening at one of our locations. Don't let vein issues hold you back. Call 1-800-NEW-LEGS or scan the QR code to learn more.
There's so much to love about our great city, our renowned restaurants, world-class museums, and deep Texas roots. And if you're Medicare eligible, you'll especially love Kelsey Care Advantage, the Medicare Advantage plan created by the doctors of Houston's own Kelsey-Seybold Clinic. In addition to comprehensive dental, vision, and hearing, Kelsey Care Advantage delivers fitness benefits, unlimited transportation to and from medical appointments, and an over-the-counter allowance to help with those everyday medical expenses. You also pay $0 monthly premium, primary care copays, and lab services, plus 0 drug deductibles. Even better, your care is coordinated by a dedicated Kelsey-Seybold team, focused on prevention and keeping you healthy. Get the Medicare coverage and care Houstonians love. Kelsey Care Advantage. Enroll today. 713-442-8511.
Wazobia Market is Houston's authentic African grocery market. Services include sharing lives with faithful customers who look to Wazobia Market for quality and values. With fresh and healthy produce, lower prices, and a sense of community, you, the customer, are first in mind. You're invited to visit a Wazobia Market near you, 16203 Westheimer Road, or our other store at 10828 Beechnut Street. Live from Houston with Maggie Flecknoe, your destination for hometown business, local cuisine, culture, and community. This is H-Town Live.
Well, good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining us for the second half hour of H-Town Live. It's Motivational Monday, and we want to highlight our next guest who can crack some jokes while spreading awareness. Amber Lowe is the only matchmaker comedian in the world. That's pretty incredible. Creating a brand new genre of television that is not only the first family sitcom of its kind to come out of Houston on a major network, but it also blends real-life matchmaking with scripted comedy in a way TV has never seen before. She has also been using her platform to bring awareness about suicide and mental health. And guess what? She is joining me now. Thank you so much for waking up with us. It's like a nice little reunion. We haven't seen each other in quite some time, my friend.
It's amazing how things go back to the beginning, right? And it was so funny. I'm like, you know what? I've got a picture of us when I first came out, when back in the day.
I know.
And it's like, wow, it's amazing going back to the beginning. And really to people that when you first came out, right?
And think about it. Look how far you've come. You've even been honored by the White House.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about your journey.
It has been very interesting. You know, been a matchmaker for 20 years, no divorce clients. I love helping people find love. Started a PR firm from there, and I've been told I was funny, and I kind of had to go find out the hard way.
Yeah.
Did one open mic, October 10, 2010. Made the Fresh Face of Comedy, and I decided I don't have 25, 30 years. Let's go on the road. Let's become, got in production, created some shows for myself, learned to meet people. And then my sister passed away, took her own life.
Right.
4 years ago. So it just really kind of, I didn't feel funny anymore.
Right.
And it was one of those, how can I help, right? And so I started working in the wellness industry with institutes and finding out what they're doing. And I got challenged, hey, do a suicide prevention workshop, comedic. And I'm like, if I can make suicide prevention and awareness funny, I can talk about anything.
I know. How do you do that, though? That's hard.
I've always been one of those people, I laugh when I'm not supposed to.
Exactly.
Right? You know what I mean? Like, I'm one of those friends, you got to tell people, oh, put her, okay, she's on speaker. But it's just one of those things, like, the purpose drives you. You want to help, right? And it's never been done before. And so everything with my brand has always been pioneering and innovative, right? And this is no different. So how can we make suicide prevention and awareness funny? Took up the challenge at PeerFest 2024, 150 workshops, had the highest score of the entire conference, efficacy-based. So now we're getting into proving that this is working. And then we got our curriculum put in HISD school district and started teaching there. That was amazing. So in October last year, it's our 1-year anniversary, we now are Corporate Comedy Live. We are custom comedy mental health pioneers. And we're not only going to cure the divorce rate and shift the culture, but we're going to have a lot of fun doing it. But it is to bring awareness to the days of pizza party. That's over. Right. We got it because we still hate each other when they leave, right?
Right, exactly.
Right. But how do we handle conflict resolution? How do we handle all the people that are passing away from suicide at this point? The #1 cause of death right now is depression. So it's really just about how bad do you want it and the pain. When you have earlier in the segment, the picture that came up, that's my sister, rest in peace, Autumn. But it's one of those things, I believe that's why you only get parts of the information from God, because I think if I would have known my real calling was tied to my sister passing away, that's the hard part, right? But you either become depressed or you decide to make a difference with it. And so now we are excited to announce that we just did our first event in May. We got the gold medal from the White House off the rip. Just got inducted to the Ashley J. Dean Foundation's Hall of Fame a couple weekends ago because nobody's doing what we're doing. And so we just want to save a life and bring awareness. But we have over 60 custom comedy mental health programs. No matter what you want to do, we have a speakers bureau. Everything is on the website, corporatecomedylive.com. It's so easy to get plugged in. And it's a custom. It just depends on what those pain points are. Right. But when we leave, we're actually going to give you efficacy-based, proven therapy, recovery, addiction, because aren't we all recovering from something? We are. And I'm tired of the word Houston Strong. It's time to be Houston Cares, because I don't want to be strong anymore, Maggie. I want people to care. And that's what we have to show, that when people actually care, you can't take the relationship out of the relationship business, and people are tired of being strong. So I think we're just going to go in and we're going to teach them some ways to kind of laugh through the pain, improv through life. And guess what? When I made the Fresh Faces of Comedy, guess what happened? I face planted. I'm talking nosedive, second time ever even trying to perform. And so it taught me very early on, how bad do you want it? Right. How bad do you want it? Because there's always somebody who's going to work harder, stronger, younger, better, more connected. How bad do you want it? And when you can find a purpose that actually addresses pain points and actually offers real solutions in a time where everything is so divided, especially in the political and just every area in life, this country needs more than a pizza party. They need more than a temporary solution or, on their YouTube University. We actually need real, proven strategies that work. But let's actually laugh our way through it. Let's improv our way through it, right? Because life is nothing but a big pivot. And if you don't pivot, what's the other option?
There's so much I took away from that. And I do say Houston Strong a lot, but you're right. Sometimes I don't. And even in my own life, I don't want to be strong. I'm always the strong one, and then I'm the one crying in the closet because, and then who's there for me?
That part, but that's the part. See, people think when we're strong and we're go-getters and whatever. No, we cry in the bathtub, we cry in the closet, and the thing is companies are losing hundreds of billions a year just on physical health. But what about when I'm depressed? What about when I'm in grief? What about if I think my husband is out doing this? I can't function if I don't have a way to deal with it. And so after matchmaking for 20 years, I just come to the conclusion, y'all don't need a matchmaker, y'all need therapy. Okay.
Well, how can we get in touch with you? I want to have you back on the show. We could talk and talk forever.
Yes.
But how can we get in touch with you in the meantime?
Thank you for having me on. Oh my God, this is so beautiful.
I know.
I'm so glad we were here.
It's been 15 years,
yes,
y'all. We were both babies and starting on our journeys.
You did one of my first ones. Oh, amberlow.com, and corporatecomedylive.com, and everything is there. All social medias, you can follow me there.
I'm very proud of you.
Thank you. Proud of you, girl. You
Thank you.
Killed the game.
Thank you. We're both just, pivoting.
Yes.
And we're working.
We have to.
This is what we do. Well, in other entertainment news, talking about some Boss Bays, actress and singer Hilary Duff made a surprise visit for fans in Austin at the Austin City Limits Music Fest. Of course, it was all captured on video, which didn't take long to go viral on social media. Hilary was brought on stage by singer Role Model and performed his hit song, Sally, When the Wine Runs Out. It's not uncommon for Role Model to bring out surprise guests who fans have come to know them as Sallies. Others who made surprise appearances in the past include Kate Hudson, Olivia Rodrigo, and Natalie Portman. And now let's take a live look from Galveston. Isn't this beautiful? Seawall Boulevard and 28th Street, thanks to our news partners at Saltwater Recon. Now let's have my girl Allison enter the chat. Oh.
I'm here.
You get some serious points for this weekend's weather.
Okay, I'll take it.
I was sick in bed on Saturday, having FOMO.
And Saturday was the nicest, I feel like,
yeah, I know.
all days.
But Hefe, now he's down for the count.
No.
But he took May, and they had like a daddy-daughter date, which was so cute. And she asked Daddy to take like photos of her on the park bench, and they were beautiful because it was such a beautiful day.
Yeah, and this upcoming weekend actually is looking pretty nice too.
Wait, it's her birthday party weekend.
Oh, it is?
Yes,
oh my
Saturday.
gosh! Wait, what day is it?
So her actual birthday, I mean, everybody, it's a holiday. It's October 13th, but we're doing the party on the 11th.
Okay.
So
11th is Saturday?
Saturday.
Okay, just want to make sure.
Is it going to be okay?
It looks pretty good.
Okay, we have because, you know, I'm a mom and I work in TV, and with meteorologists, we always have a backup where there's also an indoor portion of the birthday.
Of course, good idea. But I think for right now, it looks pretty good. We'll continue to talk about this all week. It's only Monday.
It's a countdown to May's birthday festivities.
It's Monday. It's a countdown. So let's talk about what happens first, and then we'll get into the weekend. So let's talk about current temperatures outside right now. 70s and 80s, 81 in Houston, 75 over in Conroe, 74 right now in Galveston, 73 in Angleton. Now, dry skies out there. We will see a lot of sunshine as the day goes on. There's a chance for a few showers this afternoon, though. So let's start to time that out. Around 1, even 2 o'clock and 3, those showers start moving in, and they're going to be south of I-10 at first, but there could be some more scattered showers over in Houston. And around 6:30, if you're heading to the preseason game for the Rockets, you could see a shower or two, but we're drying out after that. 7:30, we should be dry. Even 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Going overnight, we have mostly clear skies, and I'm going to tell you why that's important soon. But as we go throughout tomorrow morning, we should see a lot of cloud cover start building back in, a chance for some showers over towards the Bolivar Peninsula, and then we get into the afternoon, more scattered showers for Houston, even all the way over to Columbus. That's going to continue for the afternoon, early evening tomorrow. Then we dry out once again, and then we do the same thing as we get into Wednesday. So Wednesday afternoon, some more scattered to isolated showers, about a 20% chance for showers Tuesday and Wednesday. But then as you get into the weekend for May's birthday party, it's looking pretty good. I want to talk about the drought monitor because things have changed. So last week we were talking about the drought monitor, and there wasn't a lot of yellow in Harris County, but now Harris County is filled with yellow. So abnormally dry conditions for Harris County, most of our area. Then you go over to Brenham and Columbus, they're moderate drought, and then also severe drought as you get closer to Austin. Now let's talk about that rainfall because we haven't seen a lot for October. We're only in the 6th day, but we've had 0 so far. Since the beginning of September, we have gotten a little over an inch, and that's actually about 5 inches below normal for this time of year. So we're going to watch that as we go throughout these next couple of weeks, but it looks like we're still likely to be below normal. So this one right here, this is next week, below normal, 6 to 10 day precipitation outlook for Houston. And then as we get into mid-October, so the week after that, the 8 to 14 day precipitation outlook, that is likely to be below normal as well. So we have to watch that as the weeks go on. Forecast highs today back in the 90s, 92 in Houston, 93 in Conroe, only in the 80s for Galveston, Angleton, and even in Palacios. Now tonight, this is what we're talking about real quick. So mostly clear skies, and the reason why that's important is because we do have a full supermoon tonight. So this full moon is actually the harvest moon, and the reason it's called the harvest moon is because it's closest to the fall equinox, which we just had a few weeks ago, and it's a supermoon, so that means its closest point to the Earth in its orbit is near it. We also can see this becoming larger and brighter in the sky, not only tonight, but over the next couple of nights. Tonight is also the last 7 o'clock hour sunset. So we're back to the 6 o'clock hour starting tomorrow. So that's kind of good and bad news for tonight. Let's talk about tomorrow morning. Temperatures will be in the 70s, the afternoon 93. Couple of chances for showers in the afternoon as well. Same thing for Wednesday. And then you can see Thursday, Friday, even Saturday and Sunday, all looking dry. And Maggie, Saturday, 90 degrees. And I will say the other thing is it's going to be cool each morning. Temperatures back in the 60s. So cooler in the morning, maybe that pumpkin spice latte vibe. And then as you get to the afternoon. So maybe you could buy that before the party.
You know me so well already, Allison.
I know. I'm so happy.
I just love you. Do you want to come to the barnyard bag?
Oh my gosh, can I get an invite?
I mean, you do know the party planner.
Okay. All right, we'll talk more.
Do you like goats? Oh, my goat. Okay. True story. There's going to be goats, you guys. We're not basic. A lot more to come on H-Town Live. We're previewing Houston Art Weeks. Meet one of the artists whose work will be on display, all for an incredible cause. And still to come, see how the work of a foster fam is helping furry friends find a forever home. After the break, I'll tell you how you can help them too. Plus, we have an adorable pup that just entered the studio. Stick around.
We're unlocking DNA. Pay as your biological slave. Come see what unfolds on Karama.
Next on CW 39 Houston.
If you were injured in a truck crash, do you know where that truck is from? Another state? Probably. Another country? Possibly. That can really complicate your injury claim. Because while you're trying to heal, that truck and even its company can close shop and vanish, leaving you lost in the dark. Terry Bryant is your very own big truck team. They can track down ghost truck companies and hold them responsible. Call Terry Bryant, 713-973-8888.
If your spouse or parent worked at an industrial worksite before 1982, you may be owed money for secondhand exposure to asbestos. Many workers carried asbestos home on their work clothes, exposing everyone in the household. Fortunately, there are still $30 billion in asbestos trusts to pay for the damage. Spouses and children can qualify for a share of the $30 billion. For over a decade, AsbestosClaims.law has helped workers and their families file claims and receive compensation checks for their asbestos exposure. Contact us at 833-4-ASBESTOS.
Do you have Medicare and suffer with knee pain? Have you been told you have arthritis and that risky knee surgery with a lengthy recovery is the only answer? Well, stop everything and call the number on your screen, because Arthritis Knee Pain Centers has a non-surgical procedure that can eliminate your pain without surgery or downtime. Plus, it's covered by Medicare and most private insurance. Our doctors use an advanced image-guided procedure to restore natural lubrication and cushioning in your knees, to relieve your pain and restore your mobility without surgery or downtime. Many patients report relief after the first visit.
I'm not having any pain. My knee's not like sticking. It's just wonderful.
And after the first injection, I knew it was going to work.
Remember, it's covered by Medicare and most private insurance. So call Arthritis Knee Pain Centers now and schedule your no-charge, no-obligation knee pain screening. Call 800-507-2106. That's 800-507-2106.
Are you struggling with painful varicose veins? At United Vein and Vascular Centers, we specialize in innovative treatments to alleviate the aching, pain, and swelling of varicose veins and restore your mobility. Our doctors use advanced, minimally invasive procedures that will have you back on your feet again, pain-free with little to no downtime. The treatments are covered by most health insurance. Call today and schedule your free vein screening at one of our locations. Don't let vein issues hold you back. Call 1-800-NEW-LEGS or scan the QR code to learn more.
Well, welcome back, everybody. Oh my goodness, my next guest is just adorable. Katie's Foster Fam, a small but mighty Houston-based medical rescue group, is changing lives one animal at a time. In fact, they're celebrating it with a goal to save more at the Forgotten to Forever Gala this Friday. And we have a very special guest joining us with all of the details and an adorable pup, Tony, as well. Introduce yourself.
My name is Katie, and this is Tony.
Oh my goodness. And Katie, so tell me a little bit about the nonprofit.
Yeah, so we are Katie's Foster Fam Rescue. We're a small, all foster base. So basically what that means is all of our animals are kept in foster homes. We don't have a physical shelter type thing. And we really pride ourselves on focusing on what we call the dogs and cats who need us most.
Okay.
So often that means medical cases. We take from shelters, stray dogs, you name it.
Oh my goodness. Tony is absolutely adorable. I don't know if we can zoom in on Tony because the minute I saw Tony come in, I pretty much, yeah. Hi, Tony. How
He's
are
like,
you?
okay.
Can you tell me a little bit about Tony?
Yeah, so, he's like, let me.
Oh, he's like, actually, well, I think we moved the camera. So
there we go.
There, Tony.
Yeah.
We got you your own, you have your own camera.
There we go.
You deserve this. So tell me about Tony.
Tony came to us as part of a cruelty case. He has some burns on his side, so that's why he has his cute little jammies on.
I would be in my jammies too, Tony.
But
he's in jammies.
And he's doing really, really well.
Wait, someone burned him?
Yeah, we don't know, of course, like exactly how it happened. There is an open case on it, so they're going to be looking into that. But whatever happened, he doesn't let it bother him. He is so sweet. He's so forgiving. He is doing really, really well, and he's healing really well with us.
So here's the thing. So you foster them, and then they get put up for adoption. How does all of this work?
Yes, that's exactly how it works. I say they heal with us. We love them. We teach them how good humans can be, and then we help them find their forever homes.
I love this. And so you're having a big event on Friday. Tell me about that.
Yes, we are. We are having our first annual gala. It's called Forgotten to Forever. It's going to be our biggest fundraiser of the year, and we will be at Landry's. We're going to be having lots of fun, DJ, raffle, auction, and all of it just to talk more about the rescue and help us save some more lives.
Why did you start this?
I started the rescue in 2021, but I have been fostering and rescuing dogs for about 13 years now. And I started the rescue when I saw the need for much more medical type fostering, and I wanted to really focus on those cases. And so that really came together with a group of like-minded volunteers in 2021.
I love this. You say you're small but mighty.
Yes.
But we just want to keep helping you and grow. If we think we may be a good fit to be, you know, a foster parent, how do we do that?
Yeah, so you can reach out to us on social media, on our website. There's a foster application there, but we also just open the dialogue conversation. You know, we have the different events you can meet them at, but if you can't make events, you can always just reach us on our social medias or our website.
What is the greatest need you need from us? Because I always like to put out a call to action to all of our viewers.
Our biggest need is always donations, volunteers, fosters, adopters, and fosters that can mean I want to foster a dog for a weekend. We do temporary fostering as well. So, you know, our longer term fosters have to go out of town, and so they help that way. And volunteers for events, also, you know, donating $1 every now and then. People think, you know, just $1, but those dollars add up so quickly. So all of it helps so much.
Now, can we still go to the gala? Do you have tickets available?
Yes, absolutely. We do still have tickets available for the gala. They're all linked on our website, socials. Just look up Katie's Foster Fam, and you can get a ticket, join us. We can talk more. We can look at videos of all the dogs and have lots of fun.
And what do you love most about doing this and knowing that you are saving these animals?
Honestly, seeing the dogs go from fearful or injured to becoming the loving family members that they do, and getting updates is probably my favorite part of it all, seeing updates from those adopters.
Well, if he gets adopted, will you please let me know?
Yes, absolutely. I'll send you lots of good pictures.
Yes, and I'd love to have you back on the show. Anything we can do. What you're doing is absolutely incredible, so thank you. And
Thank you
you're
so
small
much.
but mighty, but you have the biggest heart that I've ever heard. So thank you so much for coming
Thank
on
you.
our show. And speaking of big hearts, we have more to celebrate. The Stella Nova Foundation is providing a platform for local artists with its inaugural season of Houston Art Weeks, starting this Friday. You can enjoy the vibrant visual art scene while giving back to an incredible cause. And we have two very special guests joining us with some even more incredible pieces. I already have dibs on this one. So introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Molander. I'm a local Houston artist. I'm just one of many artists that are going to be part of Houston Art Week and helping to donate to this great cause. I'm part of Sawyer Yards is where I'm based out of. So Sawyer Yards is right here in Houston, and I don't think that it gets enough shine. But here in Houston, we have the the country's largest working artist community.
Yes.
So there's more working artists here in Houston than anywhere across the entire United States. And we'll be open this Saturday, October 11th from noon to 5. You can walk Sawyer Yards and go in and out of studios and meet the artist and see art. You can buy real art from living artists, support artists, and a lot of us in Sawyer Yards and even outside of Sawyer Yards are going to be donating a percentage of our sales from this week and this weekend to the Stella Novella Foundation. And additionally, we're going to be doing an art event at the Montrose Center on the 18th. Okay. So all the art there will also donate.
And introduce yourself, my friend.
My name is Scott Arthur. I'm working with the Stella Nova Foundation, and she said it all.
I know. She is very articulate, I know.
This is a win-win situation because people can go and enjoy the art scene. They can buy some great art, and then they can help the Stella Nova Foundation work with different organizations to help with what we're calling mental health care treatment and all sorts of things like that for people who don't really have access to mental health care. And people like veterans and the homeless. So all they have to do is find out more information. You can go to HoustonArtWeeks.org.
Okay. And why was this important for you to start this?
I did not start it. Mr. Doug Harris started it, and everybody follows in because it's just a great idea. Because, as I say, it's a win-win. You can buy some art, and then you can reach out and help the community at the same time.
I love it. And I love supporting artists and then also supporting incredible causes. So I said this piece of art, instantly I said I want this in my home. Tell me a little bit about this.
My husband and I build all of our frames ourselves. So all of the canvases that I have, we've built the frame for them and stretched the canvas. This one is actually a wood panel on a wood frame. So we cut and I sanded everything. So it's an acrylic kind of abstract background, and then the vase is painted in, and then the flowers are 3D, and it's all kind of held together with resin. So my style is kind of a contemporary art, so I like to take several different styles and just sort of smush everything I like together in one painting. So you've got abstract, you've got bright colors, you've got something that's a little bit more realistic with the base and the shading, and
all of it. I mean,
3D elements are just always fun. Who doesn't?
I know.
Love
I mean, it
something
just
that actually pops out at you.
It really caught my eye. Now, are these your pieces? What about these?
Yes, these are my pieces as well. Both of these are, again, custom-built canvases. I stretch the canvas raw and hand gesso all of it to prime it. So again, they're acrylic on canvas, and these are both resin pieces as well. I do varnish as well, but I do like the resin to coat the paintings. It just sort of makes your darks darker and your lights lighter, and it gives it kind of that bold, like, pop.
I mean, just look at the colors. It's just stunning.
There's a little bit of gold leaf I use in it too, so when you put the resin over it, it really sparkles.
Oh my goodness. You're very, very talented. We're so lucky here. Like you were saying, we have such incredible talent here in Houston, and Sawyer Yards, I absolutely love going to visit that. So tell everybody how they can partake in Houston Art Weeks.
Best way to do it is to go and find information at HoustonArtWeeks.org. It, as I say, is a win-win. We have October the 11th, and we also have the 18th at the Montrose Center, which is very important too. That's a pop-up, and you'll have dozens and dozens of artists there. And it's a great idea to just go in and get a feel for the scene, actually talk to the artist, connect, and find out more than you ever did before, and make a difference in somebody's life.
Yes, I couldn't have said it better myself. Thank you both so much, and stick around. We have more HTown Live headed your way. Thank you.
When you apply for Social Security disability benefits, you have to fill out a lot of paperwork. You may get frustrated and need somebody to help you. I'm Victor McCrease, a Texas Board Certified Attorney. If you need to apply for disability benefits or appeal a denial, my law firm is here to help you get started, either in person or over the phone. Yo hablo español.
Call Victor McCrease, 713-665-1000, easyapply.com.
Let's face it, Mother Nature never takes a day off, and neither does Leaf Guard. That's why homeowners depend on Leaf Guard, the only seamless one-piece rainwater management system with a clog-free guarantee and lifetime transferable warranty. As part of the Great Day Improvements family, get 10% off any of these brands with your Leaf Guard purchase. Don't you miss out. Call Leaf Guard now to take advantage of these savings. Call now for 10% off Leaf Guard, a $100 Visa gift card with purchase, and a $50 gift card with estimate. Plus, call during this program for our double savings sale. Double your savings to 20% off a complete Leaf Guard system. Double your bonus to a $200 Visa gift card with purchase, and double your free gift to a $100 gift card with your estimate. Plus, the first 50 homeowners who call now will receive a vacation voucher with purchase of a complete Leaf Guard system. Call the number on the screen now. Don't deal with those old gutters any longer. Call today and get the $100 gift card with estimate.
Well, it's easier to step out the front door without that sheet of water coming down. Yeah, rain is just not a bother anymore. You don't need an umbrella to get in and out of the house, so it's great.
With Leaf Guard's exclusive Big Mouth, the extra large opening and oversized downspouts can handle up to 32 inches of rainfall an hour. Don't deal with those old gutters any longer. Remember, Leaf Guard's American-made. We manufacture, install, and guarantee Leaf Guard. Call during this program and take advantage of our double savings sale. Double your savings to 20% off a complete Leaf Guard system. Double your bonus to a $200 Visa gift card with purchase, and double your free gift. Receive a $100 gift card with estimate. You're going to have so much time after you get Leaf Guard, you can go on vacation. Be one of the first 50 homeowners who call now to receive a vacation voucher with Leaf Guard purchase. Call 1-800-891-2132. That's 1-800-891-2132.
It's fall, y'all. Friday, October 10th, H-Town Live is live at Dewberry Farms Fall Festival. Pumpkins, rides, and fun for the whole family. Watch at 10 a.m. on CW39 and save $7 code PUMPKIN7 at DewberryFarms.com. And before we go, we want to thank all of our incredible guests who are on the show today. Be sure to follow them on their social media handles that you see on your screen. They were kind enough to support us and our show. We want to support them. I loved each and every one of our guests today. And hey, do you want to be featured on our show? I would love to tell your story or talk about your upcoming event. Just shoot us an email at htownlive@cw39.com. You can also follow us on Instagram at CW39HTownLive. Also, here's the thing. I know you guys are busy. I'm a busy mom. We're all about meeting you where you are in your day. We re-stream the show each and every day at noon at CW39.com. Also, if you want to catch up on past shows, just pop over to CW39.com and click on that H-Town Live tab. We have all of our previous segments there in one place.